What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to AFC Game by Game. I hope you're all really well. That's the sickener today. Drawing 1-1 at home to Sheffield United. I really feel like we did enough to win this game. I know we weren't clinical enough in the final third, but we dominated the game for large spells. We played some very good football, intricate moves, just not conclusive in the final thirds, and that was the big problem today. And I know on the face of it, a draw probably is a fair result, but as I say, I do think we did just enough to edge this game. Very unfortunate to concede again, but again, lapses in concentration which have allowed Sheffield United to get a goal in that second half, late in the second half as well, to really give us a kick in the teeth that we could have done without. It's a real shame considering we played so well in that first half. With all the absentees, we've got Tierney, Kolasinac, Socrates today, Reece Nelson today out for a hamstring injury, no Aubameyang. It's hard to take when you play that well and you don't get the result, when you consider that you've got all those absentees from the team as well. And as I say, I think the problem that we had today, as we've had so many times already in the past couple of games, is that we're not putting the ball in the back of the net. It's a problem. It's a real problem, because you look at our goal scorers, in the league at least, we've got Aubameyang, and then after that we've got Lacazette, who's something like 9 goals behind Aubameyang. And then you've got Pepe as well, who's also on, I think, 5 goals joint with Lacazette. So it's worrying that we're not getting any goals from our midfield. Mesut Ozil doesn't contribute any goals. Jaka Torreira contribute nothing in terms of goals. Pepe really struggles to contribute in terms of goals. Lacazette isn't scoring at the minute, and he's our main striker. Martinelli scored today, which is his second goal now in the league, and I think if he gets more opportunities, he will score more goals. So I think it's essential that he's in the team for the duration, to be honest. If he's able to get in the positions that he is today, then he's just got that instinct to get in the box. I love everything about the kid. I think he's absolutely fantastic. And taking into account today, we had two 18-year-olds kind of running that left-hand side of the pitch. They were both fantastic. Saka was brilliant. I love the little move we've got where he moves up, Xhaka goes back. It gives him license to do the good things at the other end of the pitch. He's brilliant. I think he's a really good footballer. The same for Martinelli, and they both played really well today. They both play so far beyond their years. And it's really, it shows how mature they are that no one's really talking about them. If they were playing for United, Liverpool, having two 18-year-olds playing in the team regularly, everyone would be raving about that. But they've been in the team so often this season, whether it be in the Europa League, in the FA Cup, etc. They're getting opportunities, and I'm loving that about Arsenal this season. I'm loving that Mikel Arteta is having faith in these young players. I do think in a way that's kind of a little bit of our downfall as well. You saw towards the end where we took off Lacazette and we brought on Nketiah, and we just lost a little bit of potency going forward. Lacazette isn't contributing in terms of goals, but he's contributing in terms of general all-round play. That's why we need Aubameyang on the pitch to put balls in the back of the net, because Lacazette's just not doing it at the minute. But what he is bringing to the game is fantastic. He had a contribution in the first half for our goal through Martinelli, playing that wonderful ball through to Saka. He played a lovely ball through to Pepe as well, which should have been in the back of the net. He's struggling in terms of goals, but I don't think it's a case of him being knocked of confidence, because I think he's going to get it. I think it's going to come very soon. But everything else, his general all-round play, works so hard, contributes so much to the team, and I can see why Arteta is playing him week in, week out. It's great to see how much he's offering to the side, despite not being able to put the ball in the back of the net. But it's something we do need to desperately be doing. Obviously, big talking point is the penalty decision, the one where it went to VAR and it was ruled out. Mike Dean almost instantaneously ruling it out as well as soon as it happened. Look, in the ground, I thought it wasn't a penalty, just because when you're in there, you don't see the replay and you've got to trust VAR. You've got to, in that sense. If it's going to the video, then you can only assume that Pepe has made the most of the challenge, or the player's got the ball. But in real time, it looked to happen so quickly. It definitely looked like a penalty. And having watched it back, I don't have a clear understanding of the rules anymore. I do not have any idea or concept of what the rules are when it comes to a penalty. I just have no idea, because what's happened is the defender's put his foot out, his leg out. Pepe is running in that direction, and yes, he's made the most of it. He's gone over like a salmon, but it's clear as day. He's gone over his outstretched leg. The player has missed the ball. If that is anywhere else on the pitch, it's a foul. If it's in the centre circle, it's a foul, and no one talks about it because it's so routine. It's happened in the penalty area. It's not been given. And how many times has that happened this season? It happened away at Bramall Lane. It's happened Socrates' goal against Crystal Palace. I mean, I'm not gonna I'm not going to dig at the bottom of the barrel, because for the most part of this season we have been dreadful, and we deserve to be where we are. I'm not making any mistake out of that, but VAR has not worked in our favour really at all this season. It's been used to minimal effect in terms of giving us an advantage. I don't see what it's offering to the game, because we had these inept officials, but the VAR is still being controlled by the same people that were making the mistakes and originally on the pitch. So I just don't know. I don't know where I stand with it unless the rules have changed. The only way I can see that it's not been given as a penalty is that they're assuming Pepe has dug his left foot into the ground and then he's keeled over. But from the way I see it, he's put his foot into the ground and his right foot is going to follow through. It's just it's how you run. So, yeah, I'm bewildered. The player's missed the ball. He's got an outstretched leg. Pepe's gone over that leg. It's a foul. It's a foul. But again, I don't want to excuse that, because Sheffield United are a very well-drilled side. They've got one of the top 5 managers in the league, I think, Chris Wilder. I think he's an excellent, excellent manager. To get the level of output he's getting from these players is fantastic. Really, really fantastic. So hats off to Chris Wilder, hats off to Sheffield United. They're a brilliant side, a real asset to the Premier League. And they're so hard to beat. They are so hard to beat. So fair play to them. They're doing some brilliant things this season. But I still think we've got to be positive, because Sheffield United aren't an easy side to beat. If you went into this game assuming that we'd get a win, that was the wrong attitude, because given our recent history, it's not going to be easy to beat teams like this at home or away. It's going to be really tough for us. So I'm not too downbeat about the result. I'm feeling good about the performance. I'm seeing positive signs. I'm seeing a roadmap. I'm seeing exactly where the club is going. I just think it's a matter of time before we start turning these draws into wins. Jack has been amazing this season. This season, this past couple of months, he's been fantastic. Coming in under Mikel Arteta after what was a rather scabby period under Emery, he's fantastic now. He still does occasionally give the ball away, but goal line clearance today, fantastic. Random midfield, Lucas Torreira alongside him, excellent. Mesut Ozil, I've seen some critical reviews of him today, but I thought he played very well, created a lot of good chances. If it wasn't for the players in front of him not really doing anything with those opportunities, then I think he would be talking a lot more about the good things he did on the pitch today. Lacazette, general build-up play is good. Pepe did some brilliant things, but I still think he's running into blind alleys at times. He's taking too long on the ball, dithering on it, not getting his shot away at the right time. He's still adapting, I think, and it's going to take a while with him. I'd hope after a full season in the Premier League we'll understand a bit more about what sort of player he's going to be for Arsenal. But I still feel very excited about his future at the club. Still only 24 years old, so still a long way to go in terms of fully bedding into the Premier League. But buzzing for Martinelli, 18 years old, second goal in the Premier League. It's only going to be up from here for him. He's got all the right mentality, the right attitude. Worth talking about David Luiz today, because he was fantastic, and I think he has been ever since Mikel Arteta's come in. Really, really good. Maitland-Niles I thought was positive again today. Mustafi came in for Socrates, who was out through illness, and Mustafi showed signs of a player that was lacking in confidence, that was rusty. I don't want to pick out just the poor aspects of his game, because he had some very good aspects as well. He made some really good challenges, some brilliant tackles, some good headers. But again, he just looks a bit... I don't think he looks any worse than Rob Holding did when he came into the side not too long ago. It's just a bit worrying that we got so many error-prone centre-halves. And Rob Holding is someone I think a lot of people are pinning hope on being that sort of stable fixture in the side, and that's not really worked out. And I think it was going to be Callum Chambers until he got injured, and I worry about what sort of player he's going to be when he comes back from practically a year out. So, yeah, I do think we need to sign a centre-half this window. We're being linked with Kazawa as well, a left-back, and honestly, if Saka's going to play the way he did today, I don't think we're in desperate need of signing a left-back, to be honest. I don't see the value in adding another injury-prone left-back when we've got Tierney, Kolasinac, and they're injury-prone enough as it is, to be honest. It will leave us in a situation in the summer where we've got 3 first-choice left-backs with Saka as well, potentially fighting for that spot if he's not going to be a left winger in the long term. So, interesting one. It wouldn't be the position I'd maybe make the priority. I think the priority's got to be centre-back and possibly a goal-scoring midfielder, because I think we really need to find goals from another area of the pitch. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comments box below. And as always, I will speak to you very, very soon. See you later, guys.